Hello, everyone. This is Kavirana from Logistics Insider, and I welcome you all to this exciting LinkedIn Live session where we dive into the world of supply chain transformation with a focus on this year's Disha 2024 event. Hosted by the Indian Institute of Materials Management Mumbai on the 27th and 28th of November. Now, today's discussion will be centered on this year's theme, which is supply chain transformation, Vikas-Sheel to Viksit Bharat. As India strides towards becoming a 5 trillion economy, it's imperative that supply chain professionals stay ahead of the curve, leveraging innovative strategies, resilience, and cutting edge technologies to shape the future of the industry. To shed light on what to expect from this year's event and the larger role that IIMM plays, we have with us the chairman of the institute, Mr. Swapnil Dubey. With
Hi,
over
everybody.
with over 36 years of experience spanning in project management, procurement, contracts logistics, and cost optimization, Mr. Dubey has worked with some of the most renowned organizations, including Godrej, L&T, Tata Teleservices, Airtel, Reliance, and Tata Communications. His impressive career includes managing global procurement and logistics across 40 plus countries and driving transformational initiatives in procurement sustainability and cost efficiency. Currently serving as the Senior President Procurement at Yes Bank, Mr. Dubey is also the co-chair of the India chapter of the Sustainable Procurement Pledge, a global non-profit focused on procurement sustainability. His passion and expertise make him the perfect person to guide us through Disha 2024, a platform aimed at empowering supply chain professionals to meet the challenges of today and tomorrow. Welcome to this live session, sir. We are thrilled to have you here with us. We'll dive right into the Q&A and talk about the event and understand the role of IIMM. So I would like to start by, touching upon the Indian Institute of Material Management. If you can give us a brief introduction on the institute, its vision, and how does it support the supply chain professionals in India?
Yeah. So Indian Institute of Materials Management, which is IIMM, is a pan-India organization. It is more than 5-decade-old organization. Our current membership is more than 9,500 individual members and more than 200 institutional members. We have more than 56 branches and 19 chapters across India.
Mm-hmm.
IIMM Mumbai is one of the most active branches in the Indian Institute of Materials Management, and we continue to promote the same objectives as IIMM promotes, which is promoting professional excellence in materials management towards national prosperity through sustainable development. IIMM Mumbai conducts education programs which are AICTE certified. We have industry engagement. We conduct MDPs and training programs. We have consulting and advisory services, and we also conduct research programs in the supply chain domain. In fact, we are going to launch a research program on supply chain competencies for the future very soon, maybe just before Disha or immediately after Disha.
Well, that's great to hear, sir. We look forward to the report. Now, I want to talk about, we all can understand that Disha has become a signature event for IIMM. So, if you can share the journey of how Disha started and how it has evolved over the years, considering this is the 17th edition, also the objective for 2024.
Right. So Disha is Disha started more than 16 years back. This is the 17th edition of Disha. And when Disha was started, there were other programs and other events which are happening in the procurement and supply chain domain. However, the main objectives that we started Disha with are still relevant at this point of time. We take up contemporary topics. We give a future view and future insights into the industry. We talk to industry leaders, and industry leaders share their experiences across different domains and different sectors. We encourage innovation through engagement with industry professionals, and we also get leading consultants who share the vision of supply chain domain, whether it is in Indian region or it is in international region. During COVID time, we had challenges in hosting a physical Disha, so we shifted to virtual Disha, and we engaged a state-of-the-art platform which was very new to a procurement kind of domain. after that, many other organizations also adopted similar platforms, but we were the first to adopt this kind of platform at that time. And we conducted two Disha programs in the virtual manner at that time during COVID times. And we had more than 1,000 participants in each of the virtual Dishas. And we had more than 50 international participants. We had international speakers from Australia, Singapore, UK, US, and they shared a lot of insights into how the global management of supply chain is happening. And it was very engaging with the delegates, and the delegates were given the option to also attend some of the topical areas like EPC section was separate, pharma section was separate, so they could go into the breakout rooms and have separate discussions on their specific topic of interest. So that brings in diversity of thoughts. We try to get variety of topics, we get variety of speakers, and it's a proper networking and engagement event for delegates as well as for the speakers.
Yeah. So, sir, this year's theme also is quite interesting and quite eye-catchy, I must say, which is supply chain transformation, Vikas-Sheel to Viksit Bharat. So, if you can elaborate on the inspiration behind the theme and its relevance to India's 5 trillion economy ambition.
Right. At a country level, 5 trillion economy is a short-term goal because it's expected in the next couple of years and 3 years. And we covered this particular topic in previous Disha. Now we are looking at a much longer horizon, and we are looking at the Viksit Bharat, which is 2047 target, which our PM has set up. And the PM himself has been talking about supply chain competencies, which will lead to excellence to achieve the Indian vision of Viksit Bharat. It involves a multifaceted strategy across economic growth, social progress, environmental sustainability, good governance, uniting industry, innovation, and gender equality for global prosperity. Most of these strategic initiatives need robust and resilient supply chain to succeed. This is where Disha comes in, and Disha gives us a good food for thought and insights into how supply chain can contribute to the economy to reach up to Viksit Bharat.
Yeah. So I also understand that Disha attracts a lot of CPOs and senior leaders from diverse sectors, as you mentioned earlier. So what makes it a unique platform for thought leadership and collaboration and even networking opportunities?
So Disha is organized by practitioners in the industry, and it is managed by the practitioners in the industry. So we collectively sit together. We have almost 10 to 15 CPOs on board while finalizing the Disha agenda. We talk to other CPOs in the industry, gather information from them, and then decide the theme and decide how the sessions will flow. We have carefully curated the agenda, which features the keynote session, panel discussion, workshops, etc., to and cover the emerging trends from digital transformation to sustainability and risk management. Leaders have their opportunity to showcase their innovative strategies and vision, positioning themselves as thought leaders in their domain. It also gives a recognition and visibility to the speakers. It bridges the academia and the industry gaps. And we also have academia speakers as well as the participants in the event. And one of the key areas of Disha, which has evolved over a period of time, is the strategic focus on emerging trends. We talk about cutting edge topics. So, for example, we had introduced 3D printing 5 years back. We had the booth where the company demonstrated how 3D printing would help the procurement activities. And similarly, we now talk about Gen AI. We talk about applications of Gen AI and how it can be adopted and adapted to real-time solutions in the industry.
So, sir, in these, you also mentioned a lot of tech that have been talked about at Disha. And we all understand that tech and resilience have become crucial and critical for any modern supply chain. So, how does Disha address these aspects to empower professionals and enhance businesses' competitive advantage?
So, companies today are looking at two prime areas. One is the visibility, and second is the agility. In terms of visibility, they are looking at the spend area. They are looking at where we are spending the money, whom we are spending the money with, what kind of activities we are spending money on, whether it is capex, whether it is opex, and what kind of ROI is being generated from the investment that the company is making. So, in such a scenario, for a small company, it is very easy for them to do manual processes and collate this information, do analytics, etc., and come up with some solutions. But as the company grows in size, and particularly for very large organizations, this is all very complex. Without technology, this cannot be achieved. Today's solutions have leapfrogged from what it was 10 years back, and I'm not talking 20 years back, even from last 10 years back, and maybe even last 5 years. So much of technological advancement has happened in the solutions. The leading providers are running for the latest technical solutions in their embedding it into their solution, as well
Yeah.
as the new industry solutions have come up. Many startups have started providing applications in the procurement and supply chain domain. And these solutions are meeting the specific requirement of the organizations to increase the agility, to increase the productivity of different areas in different areas of supply chain. Resilience has come to the fore largely after COVID, and people understood that business continuity is one of the most important areas. And for business continuity, supply chain is the biggest driver because almost 70% of the spend of the organization is coming from external providers. And if supply chain resilience is not achieved, the business continuity of the organization itself is at threat.
Um, so, we are living in a globalized world, and it's only fair that I ask you that how does events like Disha contribute to shaping the future of supply chain management in India and globally, particularly in context of the greater global integration?
So Disha serves as a platform for industry leaders, for policymakers, and academics to exchange cutting-edge insights. Discussions on topics such as digital transformation, sustainability, and global supply chain resilience inspire organizations to innovate and adapt to emerging trends, ensuring that they remain competitive in the global integrated. Now, whether it's an fully Indian organization, whether it's an MNC, today no company can say that they are absolutely isolated from the global incidents. And I have been giving an example of a case where the ongoing Russian-Ukrainian war created challenges in the German economy, and that created a problem in the glass prices in India because the gas supply was a threat in Germany. So they started manufacturing these items in India, and when these exports started from India, the production was diverted towards the export market, and it was not available in India. The prices started shooting up in India. So we are all now connected. It's a global world. We cannot get away from that. And the Disha helps people to understand what kind of trends are happening, what kind of policies and frameworks are required, how we can build, how we can integrate our local supply chain into a global supply chain. Different strategies are coming up. Earlier, there was a concept of nearshoring, there was a concept of LCCS, and now we are talking about the concept of friendshoring. All these concepts are coming in as thought leadership in such kind of events.
Yeah. So now we're talking about Disha and all the supply chain professionals and industry leaders who are definitely going to attend this event after listening to this really insightful discussion that we've had. Is there any message that you would like to convey to the supply chain professionals and industry leaders?
Yeah, I'll repeat a little bit. We are giving high quality content. We have large organizations, we have mid-sized organizations, we have academia coming to the event, we have got motivational speakers. So we have a huge amount of variety in the way the event is conducted. I have attended events in Singapore. I have been a speaker in Singapore. I have attended events in Spain. And Disha is no less than any of the events which are happening globally on the supply chain. It's in India, it is for India, but it is integrated into the global world. We have diverse participation, we have got focused thought leadership, we have large networking opportunities with the speakers and between the delegates, and we provide actionable insights and real world solutions. This is not all theory, this is not all presentation. These are all practitioners who come and share their vision and their solutions which they have implemented in their organization.
Yeah. So clearly, it is the event to be at. Lastly, I just want to ask you for all those who are new to IIMM or Disha, how can they get involved and how can they maximize the benefits of this platform?
So Indian Institute of Materials Management is a democratic organization. We have large opportunities in terms of collaborating. We have large opportunities to build leadership in the organization. The core committee members include the office bearers, it includes the executive committee, and we have got experts who are on the advisory board of IIMM. And we are also talking about the Mumbai branch, but we have a national organization. So there is a growth path available from the local to the pan India organization also. People in the industry can contribute through participation in IIMM activities. It builds leadership for the practitioners, and it also helps to give back to the society and to the practitioners about what you have learned in the organizations on the supply chain domain. And Disha helps in sharing that kind of knowledge across different domains and also across different sectors and different industries.
Yeah. So, as we wrap up today's discussion, it's clear that supply chain transformation is more than just an operational necessity. It's a strategic differentiator that can shape industries and even economies. Um, I would like to, give a big thanks to you, Mr. Swapnil, for sharing your insightful and invaluable insights about IIMM and the vision behind Disha 2024 and how this platform continues to empower professionals to drive innovation and excellence in supply chain management. Now, to all our viewers, Disha 2024 will promise you to be a game changing event with opportunities to learn, network, and explore the latest trends, technologies, and strategies in the supply chain world. If you guys haven't already, make sure to mark your calendars. I suggest that you join this incredible gathering of industry leaders and experts. And to register for the event, please go to disha.iimmumbai.org, or you all can easily scan the QR code visible on the screen. Once again, the dates for the events are 27th and 28th of November. So go and register now. Thank you all for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you at Disha 2024. Until next time, take care and goodbye. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for
Thank you.